Caroline Crouch was just 15 when she met 27-year-old Babis Anagnostopoulos, a helicopter pilot. Their whirlwind romance seemed like a dream, leading them to elope and marry. But what began as a fairy tale soon spiraled into a nightmare that would shock the world. On May 11th, 2021, in the quiet suburb of Nera, Greece, Caroline was found dead in her home. Her husband, Babis, was tied up and injured, claiming they had been victims of a home invasion. According to him, 3 masked burglars broke in during the night, demanding money. When Caroline resisted, Babis said they suffocated her with a pillow. He claimed the burglars then ransacked the house and fled, leaving him bound and helpless beside his wife's lifeless body. Babis' story captured public sympathy, portraying him as a grieving husband left to care for their infant daughter, Lydia. The media painted a tragic picture of a family torn apart by violent criminals. But soon, inconsistencies in his story began to emerge. The first major clue came from Caroline's smartwatch, which had been tracking her heart rate on the night of the alleged attack. The data showed her heart had stopped several hours before Babis claimed the burglars arrived. This discrepancy raised serious doubts about his version of events. As investigators dug deeper, more inconsistencies came to light. The window through which Babis claimed the burglars entered was too small for an adult to climb through easily. The way he was tied up also raised suspicion, as the knots were too precise, leading investigators to believe he could have tied them himself. Caroline's friends painted a different picture of their relationship. She had confided in them about her unhappiness and had even sought advice on how to leave Babis. This contrasted sharply with the image of a happy couple that Babis had presented to the world. As investigators probed further, they uncovered more signs that the crime scene may have been staged. The final blow to Babis' story came from neighborhood surveillance footage. There was no sign of any suspicious activity around the time of the alleged break-in. As evidence against him mounted, the police grew more suspicious, and Babis was eventually subjected to an intense interrogation. Under pressure, Babis confessed to the murder. He admitted there had been no intruders. After a heated argument, he had suffocated Caroline with a pillow while she was sleeping. Realizing the gravity of what he had done, he staged the crime scene, tying himself up and concocting the story of a burglary gone wrong. To make the scene more convincing, he even killed the family dog, Roxy. In June 2021, Babis was convicted of Caroline's murder and sentenced to life in prison, with an additional 10 years for killing the dog. The case, once seen as a random act of violence, was revealed to be a chilling instance of premeditated murder, leaving the world in shock over the tragic loss of Caroline Crouch.